What is going on, everyone? I can finally say it and confidently say it without people calling me crazy. This young Houston Texans team has a legit shot of making the NFL playoffs this year. Playoffs? Playoffs? Yes, I am talking playoffs. This young Houston Texans team is special. At this point last year, the season was already over for the Houston Texans. What they just showed you in the past 2 weeks is that no lead is safe when CJ Stroud is at quarterback for the Houston Texans. This is a rookie, but he is not playing like one. CJ Stroud already has Offensive Rookie of the Year locked up. He is getting those MVP conversations after this win against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to talk about this game, give some love to everyone else who played and did a fantastic job. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, win, lose, or draw. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here to the channel, welcome. We just hit 8,000 subscribers, trying to hit 9K by weeks 10 or 11. Please help me get there. And thank y'all so much for watching today's episode. Now, starting with your offense, we have to talk about the dominant rushing attack that we saw yesterday. Where has this been all season? It wasn't Dameon Pierce running the rock. He missed his second game in a row, dealing with the ankle injury. It was backup running back Devin Singletary who got the start of the day. 30 rushes, 150 yards, 5 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Devin Singletary was a monster yesterday, making people miss, running people over, getting the outside, showing burst, showing speed. I mean, this is what we were expecting to see from Devin Singletary, and I wonder, not I wonder, but I think Devin Singletary is going to be our starting running back for the rest of the season. I mean, this was the best performance on the ground all year, and you needed both the passing attack and the rushing attack to beat the Cincinnati Bengals yesterday. If one of these phases doesn't work, I don't know if we win the game. But we finally saw a balanced game from the offense. The passing attack was working. The rushing attack was working. And this offense looked dangerous. Also, shout out to the offensive line. Only allowing CJ Stroud to get sacked one time. You had your best day run blocking rise after I gave you some criticism. And you kept CJ Stroud on his feet. Shout out to the rushing attack. Shout out to the offensive line. Devin Singletary once again, 150 yards, 1 touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson, 1 rush, 17 yards. Tank there, 1 rush, 13 yards. CJ Stroud, 2 rushes, 8 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, the running game was working for you yesterday. Your receiving core, I mean, they did a fantastic job. Noah Brown, 7 catches, 172 yards, 24 yards a catch. His longest was 34. Every big play that happened on Sunday, it went to Noah Brown. And this is back-to-back games for him with 150 plus yards. The other 2 Houston Texans wide receivers to do that, I mean, the GOAT himself, Andre Johnson, and DeAndre Hopkins. Noah Brown, amongst great names. Dalton Schultz, 4 catches, 71 yards. Dalton Schultz, guys, we have to have a conversation about re-signing him. He is living up to what we thought he was going to be, like with the Dallas Cowboys, a top 5 tight end, like in terms of yards, in terms of catches, in terms of touchdowns. Dalton Schultz has brought that over here, and he is doing damage. I hope the Houston Texans are thinking about re-signing Dalton Schultz. We haven't seen a tight end play this good since Owen Daniels. And that shout out to CJ Fedorowicz, Darren Fells, Ryan Griffin, Jordan Akins. But Dalton Schultz right now is on another level. I don't know where he is at in terms of yards for tight ends, but he has to be one of the leaders. Tank Dell, 14 targets, 6 catches, 56 yards. The touchdown early in the first quarter, makes someone miss. Tank Dell, I mean, one of the biggest steals in the draft. We selected him in the 3rd round. And don't forget the story. CJ Stroud telling the Houston Texans to go draft Nathaniel Tank Dell. I mean, that story just gets better every week that goes by. This offense fed families. Shout out to Bobby Slowick. You know, he just continues to get praises every single week that the offense does good. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep Bobby Slowick. I give it about 1 to 2 more years with him as OC for the Houston Texans until he is a head coach. Robert Woods, his first game back, 1 catch for 15. John Mechie, 2 catches, 25 yards, 12.5 yards per catch. Both of them went for first downs. I want to see more of John Mechie. And maybe as the season starts dwindling down and coming to an end, we get to see him more involved. But when he's out there, man, when he gets an opportunity, you know he is going to make you look great. But I was very impressed from this offense. I've been talking about CJ Stroud so much, and his day yesterday, just to finish it off, 23 of 39, 356 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, and 1 touchdown on the ground. I mean, amazing. We haven't seen anything like this. Who knows if we will ever see anything like this again. CJ Stroud deserve those MVP conversations. Now switching to the Houston Texans defense performance. I mean, it was a bend don't break game for them if I ever seen one. Because the Bengals still had some success. Joe Burrow, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 124 yards. Tyler Boyd, 8 catches, 117 yards. The wide receiver Irvin, 2 catches, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. But it was 2 interceptions that helped seal the game for the Houston Texans. One of them by number 30, and his name, I want to give him some praise. DeAndre Houston Carson with the INT in the second half was overthrown by Joe Burrow. And Shaq Griffin, INT, late in the 4th quarter. We thought that was going to be the game until CJ Stroud throws his second INT of the game. They got in the red zone. You thought Cincinnati was going to score a touchdown, but no. This Houston Texans defense, they lock up and they force a field goal, tied the game, and they gave their quarterback a chance to go out there and win it. Derek Stingley, welcome back. Yes, you did get roughed up early, allowed the touchdown pass to Irwin. However, the rest of the game, we didn't hear from you. And from a cornerback, that's usually a good sign. Sheldon Rankins, 3 sacks on the day. I mean, a welcome back game. We haven't seen him the past couple of weeks. The main story about this Houston Texans team is we are not 100% healthy, yet we continue to do stuff like this. That's why when we do get 100% healthy, who is going to stop us? Because we just showed you that no lead is safe. Guys, I am excited for this Houston Texans team, man. I cannot wait for the rest of the season to unfold. For more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Y'all have a very blessed day.